Chapter 3, 160, 1 verses 7, 1/4. Translator, Chibi General Editor, Chibi General. Fang Yuan had been using breath concealment goo and restrained his aura as much as possible. But now that he made a move, his true aura exploded out. Add into that, T. Ruonan's group had the preconceived belief that Fang Yuan had rank 4 initial stage cultivation. Thus, for a moment, this 7-person group was very surprised. Rank 4 middle stage, this little beast king is so young but has surpassed young master Ruonan. Rank 4 middle stage, no wonder he could be so arrogant. So what if he is at rank 4 middle stage? He actually dared to approach us alone. He is simply seeking his own doom. All sorts of thoughts flashed in the Tai clan's group's minds. Thud! A dull sound echoed. Tibashu came back to his senses the fastest and stiffly struck against Fang Yuan's fists in midair. Tai Bashu stably fell to the ground while Fang Yuan was sent flying. Fang Zheng, you want to find trouble with us just by yourself? I know you want to rescue your partner Bai Ningbing, but think it over. You can't act rashly in a matter of rescuing someone. It is still not too late for you to pull back. If you continue to fight, you will truly be setting yourself against our Tai clan. If that happens, your partner's life will also be on the line. Tai Bashu expressed himself in few words, seemingly earnest, but was in truth attempting to break Fang Yuan's fighting spirit, truly proving old ginger is hotter than new. Hehehe. Fang Yuan chuckled and looked at Tibashu and the rest. His gaze completely exposed his killing intent. So what if you are Tai clan? So what if I oppose you? If I really can't save Bai Ningbing, then I can only blame it on her bad luck. In any case, I already did my best. Such ruthless and indifference caused the Tai clan's 7 people to feel a chill in their hearts. Fang Yuan turned towards Tiao Kai. You over there, you don't need to scout anymore. It is just me alone. Frankly, this path you guys chose is really good, very hidden, and very suitable for me to kill you all. Hearing these words, Tai Bashu's expression completely turned dark. Fang Zheng, you are seeking your own death. Death? Fang Yuan started laughing loudly without any restraint. Is this guy crazy? Has Little Beast King going mad from cultivation and lost his mind? Demonic path people are all lunatics like this. The group all felt the situation was going to be problematic from the unbridled laughter of Fang Yuan. Fierce people were afraid of unreasonable people, and unreasonable people were afraid of those that did not care about death. Despite there being 7 people in Tai clan's side, and Fang Yuan was alone, the Tai clan's group felt fear. This type of lunatic that was suicidal and did not care about his own life. What was there that he could not do? Fang Yuan suddenly stopped laughing and stepped forward, producing a loud sound. Like a tiger that left the mountain, he resumed his attacks again. Fight! Tiruonan shouted with a heavy expression, knowing this fight was inevitable. Tibashu retreated and stood beside Tiruonan. Ti Daoku and Ti Xianhua moved to the front together, and Tiao Kai started running at the side. The whole formation was instantly loosened up like a sack being opened, displaying their skilled battle tactics coordination. Charging crash goo! Fang Yuan rushed forward like a bull. The stones under him were smashed as he moved with powerful momentum and penetrated into T clan's Zack without any fear. Little Beast King, you are simply too arrogant, Ti Xianhua shouted in her delicate voice and stretched out the 5 fingers of her right hand. There was a soft sound, and an enormous black golden lotus flower blossomed instantly from her palm. The lotus bloomed, its huge petals were bent down, forming arcs like an umbrella. The dark green lotus stalk continued to grow and in a blink of an eye was over an arm's size, becoming the handle of the umbrella. Ti Xianhua plucked this lotus with her left hand and then charged towards Fang Yuan while holding the dark green lotus stalk. Umbrella lotus goo! Tai Xianhua was petite while the umbrella lotus was huge and completely covered her, becoming a shield and firmly protecting her. Fang Yuan sneered. A white elephant phantom appeared above him. Beast phantom, the strength of an elephant. Bam! With no surprise, Fang Yuan sent Ti Xianhua, who was blocking his path, flying. Tai Xianhua flew a whole 10 feet like a dead leaf blown by the wind. What great strength! She gritted her teeth, enduring the intense pain from the collision. She twisted her body in the midair and quickly found a balance, landing on the ground without falling. But the expected attack did not follow. Fang Yuan ignored her existence and directly charged towards Ti Ruonan. Damn it, he is going after young master. We must block him, protect young master. Sulk, the battle will and killing intent of the group was ignited when they saw Fang Yuan targeting Ti Ruonan. Ti Ruonan half-kneeled. Her two hands were pressed on the ground. From the moment the battle started, she was creating a puppet. Plants grew wildly near her. The fragile grass beside her feet grew to an adult man's height. Dozens of huge grass intertwined. In the emerald green light, a grassman puppet was created. Grass puppet Gu. Fang Yuan had seen rank 1 grass puppet Gu at Qingmao Mountain. It was used as a target for practicing moonblades. Rank 1 grass puppet Gu was of no threat, but once it reached rank 2, it could easily kill an ordinary hunter. The one Tai Ruonan was using right now was rank 3 grass puppet Gu. The grassman puppet she created was short and thin, the leaves tightly weaved together. Its one hand was holding a bamboo blade, and another hand was raising a rattan shell shield. This was rattan shell grass soldier. It possessed the strength to kill a rank 1 Gu master. Just one rattan shell grass soldier was no threat to Fang Yuan, but once their numbers increased, they became troublesome. Rattan shell grass soldier were often used as cannon fodder to consume the opposing Gu master's primeval essence. Most importantly, using a rank 4 Gu master's strength, a dozen rattan shell soldiers could combine into a rank 4 grass sword elite soldier. In this short moment, Tai Ruonan already had 18 rattan shell grass soldiers beside her. Tai Ruonan! Fang Yuan was filled with killing intent, his icy and sharp gaze firmly locked onto Ti Ruonan. This woman possessed outstanding talents similar to Binding Bing, and she had also investigated the affairs on Qingmao Mountain. She could not be left alive. Fang Yuan had already wanted to kill her back at Shangclan City, but the time had not been good then. Tai Ruonan did not budge. She chose to believe in her partners and was still creating rattan shellgrass soldiers. Block him! Tai Aokai flung his sleeves, and a large swarm of golden needle mosquitoes flew out. Don't even think of taking a step further. Tai Daoku rushed towards Fang Yuan while activating Handblade Gu and Swift Shadow Gu. Fang Yuan laughed and directly clashed head-on without evading it. Golden needle mosquitoes pierced tiny blood holes all over his body. Tai Daoku's arms struck his chest and slashed out long wounds. Fang Yuan howled with laughter and stepped forward with his head high, blood flowing out from the wounds all over his body. He is wounded. The Tai clan group was solemn. If it were other enemies that were wounded, the Tai clan group would feel happy and relaxed. But Fang Yuan possessed bitter strength, Gu. The heavier the injuries he suffered, the stronger his fighting strength became. Green bull, horse, stone turtle. Sure enough, 3 more beast phantoms appeared above Fang Yuan. He opened the way with his huge strength that could not be blocked. Ti Xianhua rushed over and was casually sent flying by Fang Yuan. Tai Daoku helplessly retreated, while Tai Aokai could only wander at the sidelines. Good tyrant strength, Gu. Fang Yuan was about to reach Ti Ruonan when Ti Bashu shouted and stepped forward. At bam! There was a huge explosive sound from the collision of the two. Both were sent back 7 to 8 steps. It was a draw. Fang Yuan had 4 beast phantoms, but Tai Bashu was not famous for nothing. His rank 4 tyrant strength Gu was inherited from the ancient strength path and possessed the strength of a overlord. Interesting again. Fang Yuan's eyes shone brightly, and he charged forward again. Ti Bashu greeted him head-on, firmly blocking his way. Tai Daoku and others all let out a breath of turbid air, feeling relief as they looked at the scene. Little Beast King is finally stopped. This is Senior Ti Bashu. Fang Zheng is trapped within our tight encirclement. He is sure to die. The Tai clan group's fighting spirits soared as Fang Yuan lost his momentum. In their eyes, he was like a bull that had fallen into trap. His threat had greatly decreased. All of them joined in to attack. All kinds of attacks like swarm of golden needle mosquitoes, flower rain, and hand blades were thrown at Fang Yuan from all directions. Fang Yuan's skin was torn open. The wounds on his body was becoming more serious, and he had no choice but to use Golden Shield Goo to defend. At the same time, he also used Self-Reliance Goo to heal his body. The more he fought, the stronger he got. But Tiba Shu was unexpectedly also the same. He possessed Rank 5 Earth Overlord Goo, which allowed him to absorb an endless amount of strength from the earth, making his tyrant strength Goo stronger and stronger. Tiba Shu continuously activated Earth Overlord Goo, acquiring formless strength from the earth that empowered his tyrant strength Goo, and continued to increase his strength. The battle was in a stalemate. Fang Yuan and Tiba Shu fought intensely, beating each other up with punches and kicks. They were the center of the fight. Like human-shaped beasts, each of their moves carried heavy weight, and wherever the fight went, stones shattered and dust flew. Howl! Suddenly there was a beast howl, and a beast phantom appeared above Fang Yuan. Lightning curled around it. Its tusks were exposed outside, and it gave off extremely violent aura. Thunder Boar Phantom! Tai Jianhua, who was blocking Fang Yuan's path, was suddenly sent flying. Umbrella Lotus Goo broke, and its petals scattered in the air. Jianhua, persevere! Timu rushed over and held Ti Jianhua, who was throwing up huge amounts of blood, and promptly began healing her. At the same time, a group of rattan shellgrass soldiers came over and blocked any gaps in the surroundings, defending these two. By now, there were already close to 1,000 rattan shellgrass soldiers around Tiruanan and were already providing support in the battle. At the same time, she was continuously creating new grassman puppets. Tiruanan walked the enslavement path, and one could not let an enslavement path Goo master like her have enough time to prepare. Enslavement path Goo masters were the best at fighting war of attrition. The longer the time passed, the more unfavorable Fang Yuan's situation would be. The best answer was to directly murder the leader. But this tactic would not work. Fang Yuan was firmly entangled with Tiba Shu now. A ferocious junior! Tiba Shu could not help but feel admiration towards Fang Yuan in his heart. Even though he had already predicted it, the strength Fang Yuan displayed still shocked him. He had thought Fang Yuan's power was due to the set of Strength Path Goo with him, inheriting the precious Goo worms of ancient Strength Path, and moreover their coordination was also exquisite. However, as the battle progressed till this stage, Tiba Shu could hardly dare to believe the shrewdness, ruthlessness, calmness, and steadiness Fang Yuan displayed. This lad's battle talent, if I was not personally fighting him, I would never believe that there would be such a monster. He needs to be killed. I must kill him. He is even more dangerous than what the intel said. If we give him time to grow, it will be a calamity for the righteous path. Tiba Shu was shocked, and his killing intent soared even more.